So you've got a new business idea. Now it's time to test it out if there is a demand for your idea and for the problem you're trying to solve. Do not invest heavily money and time in the beginning because you are not sure if you can be successful with that. And always have a mindset that you already have that project already built, and focus on building a prototype or an MVP, a minimum viable product, so you can test it out with the market and you can start to assess if people are interested in it or not. You can create a basic website with the help of the AI and also with ChatGPT. What I always do is to create a website using Mixo.io, and then to create something a bit better I use Card.co, which are so simple. And if you create a script first of what your business does, what problem is trying to solve, you can start to attach a waitlist as well with a call to action where you can just type join the waitlist. This is what I normally do. You don't need to pay for the full version or the premium version because I always like to keep the expenses as low as possible before to create something. Focus on clarity. Explain what your proposition is and what problem you would like to solve, and always use the help of technology if you don't know how to do a good copyright. In this case, use a ChatGPT, which is free, and make sure to include a call to action in the end of the website so people can find a way to connect with you. And make sure to put your face and your story behind the business, because people buy into people, and if they see a landing page, people got used to see a lot of different landing pages, and there needs to be a human touch. And how you put a human touch in your landing page? Just put your face really clear on the About Us section, for example, and you explain the story and what's the problem you would like to solve with this business. Then you can create a social media page, which is a must to have in the beginning to test out your idea. I always use Instagram because TikTok is much more like creating videos about stuff. If you're a person who loves creating video and for example have got a friend who knows how to talk in front of the camera, you can use them to create your videos for TikToks, for example. Or as I say, what I normally do is I open an Instagram account, I start to post 9 to 12 page in the beginning. I say, like, for example, who I am, and also I start to explain from picture what my business is and what my business is for. Then you have to start to attract people. For example, in my own startup, I was building something for comedians, so I was looking for comedians on Instagram. I was following them and starting to interact with them to build like a relationship. And once you start to get some feedback on Instagram, you can drive people on your landing page if they want to learn more, or the best thing to do is ask them for a quick chat. You can Zoom call them so you can get a feedback as quickly as possible. Then once you refine your idea with the help of the feedback of your customers that you attracted on Instagram, TikTok or word of mouth, it's time to create an MVP, which is a minimum viable product, so you can start to see if people are ready to pay for that. In my case, I did a comedy nights to start to interact with the comedians and also with the public, with the audience, so I could gather feedback as quick as possible. to understand better if there was actually a need for the product I was creating. In the end, you have to always be the best friend of Google Analytics, because with Google Analytics you can track and see your customers, your audience, you can niche down on your idea, and you can see where, for example, if they're from the UK, if they're from Italy, if they're from another country, the people that signed up and the people who visited your website. And I want to conclude this video saying that most of the time the things you have to do once you've got a business idea is gather feedback. Like organize call, go to meetup events. I'm based in London, big city. What I do, I just open Eventbrite. I find, for example, events that I think my niche will be. For example, in my case, it was comedy night, so I was going to a lot of comedy nights, talking with comedians to refine my idea. And I'm also a believer that just trying to make the first £5, because whatever you're building, if people are not willing to pay since the beginning, they won't pay in the future. So I believe that you don't need to give free stuff in the beginning and then monetize later. I believe that you have to monetize as quickly as possible, so you see real feedback. Otherwise, people will be your best enemy when you start asking them money. Always ask them money in the beginning. Do not wait, and make things simple. Thank you for watching this video, and let me know in the comment below if you would like to see how to build a quick landing page, and also if you like to see how to attach a landing page to the waitlist, I can show you just if you like. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Bye.